Hello and welcome to another video. Today's video we are going to be looking at giving my BMW M4 a maintenance wash. This car has recently been on a long weekend away down by the seaside, so we're going to give it a good going over, get any kind of potential saltwater deposits off it, and it's been given a good drive as well, so it's quite dirty. So let's get to it. Okay, so first things first, we're just going to give it a quick spray over, knock off any loose contaminants that is sitting on the bodywork at the moment. Moving on to the wheels, I wouldn't normally do this in a car, but because the car's been driven quite hard on the way down and the way back up, I'm actually using a bit of a fallout remover on the wheels. This is an AM Details fallout remover. Spray that on, giving it a few seconds and then agitating with a detailing brush. Okay, so if you've made it this far into the video, could you do me a massive favour and please hit the like button and think about subscribing? You'd be really helping me out. So once I've rinsed the fallout remover off, I'll then go on to my regular wheel cleaning routine, which is using Incinerate Wheel Cleaner from Infinity Wax, giving it a very liberal spray, giving the tyres a clean. Once the tyres have been done, I'll then move on to an agitation and then incinerate with the detailing brush again, and finishing off with the barrel brush. As always, you've seen 1,000 wheels being cleaned on YouTube, so I'm just going to skip through this quite quickly and get on to the next phase of the wash. Just remember, when you're doing your wheels, it's always a good time to give your arches a good spray out. The arches on this are really tight, so it's difficult to get in with a detailing brush. So once you've done all 4 wheels, it's time to go on with the pre-wash phase. As always, I'll give the car a liberal coating in citrus pre-wash, and almost instantly I'll follow that up with a layer of power foam. Both of these products are from Infinity Wax, so it's Infinity Wax Citrus Pre-Wash and then Infinity Wax Power Foam, which is the snow foam of choice for today. On finishing up with the application of the snow foam, I'll then take the opportunity to go around the car with a fine bristle detailing brush, using some all-purpose cleaner. Again, this is APX all-purpose cleaner from Infinity Wax, just to get in all the nooks and crannies that you're not going to get to with your wash mitt, just to make sure the car is thoroughly cleaned. Another thing about this is it's always a good guide time, the amount of time that it takes to go around the car with a detailing brush. To let your foam dwell on the car, especially if it's a nice overcast day like what we've got today. rinse the snow foam off, always give it a little test before you spray on your car when you're using these quick release nozzles. I'll normally start from the roof, do the roof separately, then I'll start on the lower part of the vehicle. It's very easy to see where you've been when you're spraying off if you work from the bottom up, as you'll see in just a wee second. Whereas if you work from the top down, what happens is the water just rinses the foam off, so it's hard to see where you've actually sprayed and you've had a good thorough rinse of the foam. You can see here it's very easy to see where you've been, and it makes cleaning the car, the contact wash, a lot better. So as always with the contact wash, we're going to use a 2-bucket wash method. One bucket for washing, 1 bucket for rinsing. We're going to use a good quality microfiber wash mitt. We're going to start from the top of the car and work our way down so that we're not dragging any dirt from the bottom up the car. At this point in the wash, the mitt should really just be gliding over the surface, taking off any last stubborn marks. You shouldn't have to scrub at this point, as we're aiming to absolutely minimise any swirls in the car. Then after we're finished with the 2-bucket wash method, it's one final rinse down before drying your car and appreciating your finished results. In this instance, I've not applied any sealant yet, as I plan to actually do a machine polish on the car and a bit of a paint correction because it's full of swirl.